Wannabe noob, no! Wait, no, hold on. No, that means that they're a wannabe. They're not actually a noob.
They want to be a noob, or they're a wannabe who is a noob. Who knows?
It sounds like they're a wannabe who wants to be a noob, but they're not actually a noob. We'll have to see in terms of this play. But, I mean, technically, everybody, even the most inexperienced players here are generally seem to have a good idea on what's going on.
Yeah.
Quick sectioning off of this turf. Definitely some good plays going on as Zay and Pi have their area kind of set up. Zay with a really snug fit there. You can see the Professor Pi is like, oh dear, this could get ugly.
Yeah, Zay has a good opportunity to just kind of poke in and possibly wreak havoc on whatever Profpie2K wants to build.
Indeed, especially since like Pi has a lot of really interesting cards that I don't know. They seem like they're very specific and can be very easily disrupted if you're not careful.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious how they're gonna fill in the base, because I see a super chump spot, like right where Zay is up to their base, but I'm wondering if they have that in their deck.
Well, we can only hope they have that, because that would be really beneficial for them. Although we're still seeing it from Professor Pi's side. And yeah, their pieces are connecting together in an interesting way.
Yeah.
But we're not really getting anything out of it yet. We'll have to see if... Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my second guess, that they had one of these like checkerboard looking cards to fill in that combo.
I was waiting for the checkerboard, and that definitely clears up like the way they were playing was like very much dependent on getting merch.
Yeah. Yeah, you could tell they set it up from like the first 2-3 turns, and we're just waiting to complete it.
The problem here is like we've got a lot more checkerboard cards, but like I don't see how they're gonna fit in. Like that sensor looks like it wants to fit into that spot over there, but like it's just a point short from being able to work. Really aggressive Trizuka going on here, which we do get the special off of it, but 2 turns left, a small point lead, and not much to work on. Oh, actually, this is going to be 3 specials.
But what will they do with it?
That's also a good question, because like all their blocks are very far in their base. They don't really have anywhere to push. And Zay is sitting on 8 special.
He brings out Eel Deal Fry,
which only brings more special into the Pi's base. We do have a nice 4 that we can try to push in, but Fry just destroyed any notions, any strategies to really get in here. That might be the best option that we're seeing from Pi.
Yeah, Zay placed special blocks in such a way that I don't see what Pi can do, unfortunately.
And yeah, the staff has just a really easy opening.
Yep.
Decent. The Octobrush kind of plays nicely as a bit of defense, but with that point difference, I think Zay's got that first win.
Yeah.
And it is going to set up an advantage. And yeah, first game, best of 3. This one is going to be where the beans are kind of on the table. Somebody should probably wipe them, but you know. Best of 5. Best of 5 going forward from here on. At least on winner side.
Yep. A little bit longer sets, you know, get more of a chance to come back.
There's been a little bit of talk and theorizing on how to make things a little more efficient going off of last week's 6-hour stream that Was not tiring at all for me. Definitely not tired from that. Granted, the week was probably more exhausting than that 6-hour session.
So, I think this is a pretty common-looking River Drift game. Both players reached out into the middle by turn 2, and essentially there's not really too much more that can be played in the middle. So they're both just gonna work on building their bases and getting special in space.
If there was one less piece on that heavy splat lane, if you see what I've been talking about, before that EOD was dropped, it could have invaded. Like, it was almost perfect for invasion, which would have been so hilarious.
With the splatling, or?
Yeah, the heavy splat lane. Like, it's got that, like, you see over on Zay's side, there's, oh wait, no, that's a 4, never mind. I was just a little off. It was so close to being perfect, though. I wanted it to be real.
Looks like Pi is thinking hard about what to do. Not sure if they're if this is what they intended for their combo to be, but this is what they have to work with.
Yeah, this is a really awkward place. I don't see any of these cards fitting in anywhere
Same.
too well. I'd probably say that heavy splatling option they just looked at would be like the best. Just in how it allows for a little bit more poking and pressure and defense as well. But this definitely works.
The power clam's kind of nifty. They'll get a 4 special in 11 spaces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely the big combo that I was looking for in this stage, and
yeah,
he is going to be walking away with that one.
It's tucked back in their base nicely, so had they not drawn it, it would be very hard for Zay to disrupt that combo.
Yeah. I don't think that's a good play, because that's just making a lot more yellow turf, especially when there's an Octo Stamp right there that can be very easily claimed.
Yeah.
Like, Pie's just giving that away. Like, it looks satisfying. I love that feeling, but that is giving that turf away. 4 turns left, and there is nowhere good to put this Stamper. Like, that's the only spot, and that's not a good spot. Pi holding onto a very slight lead, does have enough to possibly get 2 312s going.
Did it looks like they just passed the Kraken?
I think they just passed the Kraken. I'm pretty sure that was a mispress. Yeah, that was a misclick.
Yeah.
Professor is screaming in pain right now.
Aww.
And I think that is going... Oh! I mean, at least Zay passed as well. So, I'm not sure if that was a sign of respect, or Zay just... I'm pretty sure that was a sign of respect seeing the pass. I think that was a respect pass.
It's still pretty close, so it's still either of their game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like something good that Professor Pi could have done here was maybe special to attack with the heavy, and then use the one special they have left to try to like special with the Splat Bomb or something, because it kind of turns out the same either way, but they're just kind of like squeaking out what little turf exchange they can if they would do that instead.
Or going for something with the 4-9, the amped Aqua Stand.
Yeah.
Oh, if that scope had come in like a turn before, then like there would have been a different good combo that could have been laid out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they were hoping to draw that. I think they were hoping for the 50-50 to draw the splatter scope, but it didn't work out, unfortunately.
Yeah, and this killer whale is gonna swoop by, sets up another point for Zay. There's a very real chance that Pi would have been able to take that had that misclick, even with the respect pass. It was like the thing Pi passed was too valuable.
Yeah.
And with that, we are going to be, from the sounds of things, we're going to be heading back to River, because they didn't win there. And that only gets closed out if you win somewhere. So, Professor really wants to take another shot at River.
I feel confident.
I had plans, but I won't say because the hater will sabotage. Let's see what the plan is. Maybe we get to see it. And we'll have to pray to the gods that another misclick does not happen. This is a pretty decent opening hand. It looks like we're going to do a redraw. I like this opening hand even better.
Yeah, I would say this is the stronger hand for sure.
Especially if Zay's, like, that is a very awkward brush to start things off. I guess it has kind of succeeded. I see a little window where, like, I would really want to just, like, be evil.
I know exactly what you're talking about right there, where it doesn't, completely block off the corner.
Flutter helping out with defense, though, is very valuable.
Yeah, Flutter's an awkward card to move around for sure.
I kind of want that Splat Bomb pushed forward just to be like, there's more opportunity to cause mischief.
Yeah, and I think putting the Splat Bomb sort of towards that hole could, like, if they didn't get the other Paintbrush, it could have been like a scare tactic almost.
Looking at that Steel Eel, I don't think that's the play again. Oh my goodness. Oh, poor Pi is stuck with 2 3-12s, like, on turn 4. Like, we are
that's an unfortunate place to be. You don't really want both in your hand, because it just limits your options when you're trying to save them for the endgame.
Yeah. This is, like... This is why there's a lot of people who are like, they don't play 2 3-12s, because it can be difficult to have a 3-12, but two of them to creep up into your hand before the end of the game, and you don't have good options. It ruins Christmas.
Definitely. It's like opening a card pack and getting 5 bits.
I'm used to it at this point.
I am too. I have every card, so it's always 5 bits.
Fair. Zay putting on some scary pressure right now. With those 2 special blocks just, like, looming. Like, this is like Goku whenever in all those memes. You just see the shadow of Goku coming up at you, and you're like, something bad's about to happen. We do have
just
some
imagining
finally. An aggressive play might actually net Pi infiltration and could cause some, like, chaos with the Splat Charger.
Yeah, I think it'd be a pretty good idea to blow the special to just kind of invade the base.
Nah, the Dynamo's would have shut it down anyway, so, but it would have been a fun thing to consider.
But now Pi is bricked, so they can't play anything. They have to special or pass.
I would rather pass at this point. Granted, something like the Trizuka, either of these, Zay doesn't really have anything well designed to counter at either of these. Like, they can reclaim some of that turf, but they'd have to be using some awkward cards. I guess I'm not fully against the idea of using a special this early, especially since there's such unconventional cards.
Yeah. If Zay didn't place the scoped splatter E-leader, not the E-leader, I think Pi would have been able to use their Trizuka to at least activate a special and take some turf.
Mm-hmm. Final 3 turns, we are going to start with a pass, and it is imperative that the next card that Pi draws like combos off of these disparate pieces in some way to get like 2 special.
But I think their remaining cards are the merch and another heavy splatling.
Yeah, I don't know if Pi has anything they can do off of this, especially since like a two cost special isn't going to be able to keep them going, considering.
Yeah. And I think Zay realizes that and is just trying to be aggressive now.
Yeah. Forced to pass on the second last turn. We get 2 passes here, but the lead is already on Zay's side, and yeah, Pi is forced to pass. This is. That one game, Pi had a shot at getting like a point and maybe having more room to breathe in this bracket, but that one misclick.
Yep.
It hurts so much to see that kind of thing happen.